kind of think we were getting more attention than those street performers while we were in that square, huh?
For sure. Dude, we should go over there. I bet you we'll make more money than Bart Simpson, Mickey Mouse with the stars and stripes,
And the guy with no face.
the headless guy.
Let's do it.
I bet you we can whoop them.
I think we can as well, man. We can make back some of this money we're spending on this production.
I don't think so.
Pack the bags and spread your wings and start again. Let you begin
My mother is a fan of the program.
and let the sun shine on your day.
Like, you know when you tell people, like, look, we're on Facebook, we're a travel show, make sure you follow us on, on Facebook, and they look at you and they're like, yeah, sure, and then they walk off. Like,
They ask you the name of the show?
no?
A quarter of Spain's working population is without a job right now. However, our travels around the world have taught us that adversity is the most fertile ground for the human spirit to grow and flourish. In recent years, a new crop of shared spaces have appeared all over Madrid, allowing city dwellers to share costs, responsibilities, and even ideas. Some businesses have even set crisis prices in order to ensure that entertainment and cultural engagement in the city don't fall by the wayside. Interdependence has proven to be the most viable solution for moving through the tumultuous waters of the economic downturn. We decided to see for ourselves just how young Madrileños are innovating and creating new approaches to life, work, and leisure in Spain's historic capital.
The economic downturn has caused many industries to reevaluate their strategy, fashion included. Reputable factories in Spain are now becoming more accessible to smaller businesses. For fashion startup Planet Palmer Project, it means being able to produce high-quality apparel in their home country and in quantities suitable for a small but fast-growing distribution. So, I feel like I'm an interview. Do we get the job?
Yeah.
Or it's that scene from...
You
what
don't
is-
have a light to shine in our faces?
What is that 80s dance movie?
80s dance movie?
Flashdance?
Flashdance.
Yeah.
All right, show us your moves. So what was your vision when you first thought, you know what, we want to start our own business, our own fashion business? What was that vision that you had? What did you want to achieve?
We want a small brand that we can manage.
Yeah, to have our control, because sometimes you need money, so people start putting money on your brand and you lose the control of the brand. So we prefer to be small.
We prefer no money and, and have the control. and do the right things. For example, produce in Spain.
Yeah.
Or not
Yeah, we
only
do.
in Spain, it's local.
Yeah, we do everything local.
You guys are doing everything is produced in
Yeah.
Spain. So you wanted this made in Spain tag on everything that you do.
For us, it was really important.
Why is it important? Because you can produce outside of the country, and I know Spain is very well known for the quality of its products, but you can do it outside for a lot cheaper.
That's this years I was working with other brands. I was working with China and India, and the conditions are not what we are looking for. I would like sleep well every night, and this is the way.
When I saw your website, I was like, wow, you know, it stands out quite a bit.
Yeah, the colors and it's
Yeah,
like a little bit crazy.
Good crazy though. But you're involved in this project as the permanent photographer.
Yeah. Anything that, well, I'm kind of just on call for them, I guess. I help them out with whatever I can, whatever they need a boost, you know, for lookbooks, whatever. We're doing little gifts, videos.
Yeah.
It's not limited to just the collection, like, oh, I want to sign the collection. That's not what it's about.
No,
it's like,
he's helping us all the time.
yeah.
But that, I mean, that's a great point. Like, what is the community like over here, the fashion community? Like before, like pre-crisis and then post-crisis? Is it like supportive? Is it like super competitive? Is it like, what is it like?
Well, now it's supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but has that changed?
Yeah. Yeah, like
We have realized that,
before it was really competitive. Nobody tell anything. Like
for example, the suppliers, it was
like a secret.
Nobody told you.
And
With
now,
those print suppliers, for example, it's really hard to find a good supplier, and it's like a secret, and nobody tell. So, but right now, we share
everything.
the information and work together. There have no sense everybody in their house working from. No, it's time to share and work together.
Hey, you know, one of the things that I want to do when I go back after this season is I want to get more into fashion designing as well. This is my chance to tell everybody I designed these. So we keep telling everybody that. I mean, just the whole unit is the same. Mama, you want to stand up and do a little bit of a There you go. So Mohammed's wearing a Peyman original, and so the shape is slightly different, but we just made like small changes. Dude, I told you to wear the red heels.
Well, thanks for sharing everything, guys. It's really cool what you're doing.
And good luck going forward. You know, we'll keep an eye on you guys as well. Hackity is a social design studio focused on humanizing cities by empowering citizens to bring about the change they want to see. Among other activities, the Hackity crew hosts a monthly event called Living Room in Your Neighborhood. We caught up with Eusebio and his colleagues in downtown Madrid. This is a space that you run, which actually has different groups, you and some other people. But also we heard you bring a lot of groups over here to use the space.
Yeah, a lot of people in Madrid have interest about do-yourself, maker philosophy, and go together in this place for working and create this space for make our projects or involving projects of other people. It's a fantastic place for meet people, meet new technology, and working in crazy projects of the people.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, you have a space like this where there's people, you know.
The important is this view of community. It's working in different projects. It's your project, okay, but I can help you.
So when you started this place, was the idea the place and then Hackity came up? Or was it Hackity and then you're like, well, why don't I collaborate with other people? Which one came first?
Yeah, it's interesting because we have interest in makers community and start to run Hackity. And in one time, all together in the same place. We need a place for make our stuffs, make a space, create a place. For example, today make a run salón de tu casa, the living room of your neighborhood. It's a way for understand the problem of the people. Take a sofa, put in the street, and the people coming to talk with us, take a coffee and speak about the problem in the neighborhood, in the street, and the ideas, the people for solving these problems.
I think we should do this with every segment. Carry our own couch.
So guys, we helped you bring this couch over here in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And we're having a picnic over here? Or what do we...
It's a fantastic
At least that's what everybody thinks. They're like,
what's happened? What's happened? Yeah. This idea. Look at the people. What's happened here? It's easy for start to talk.
Yeah.
Come on with me. Take a coffee. What is the problem on your street? Okay. Go to talk.
It's also it's great for building relationships with the community as well.
Yeah.
Like you're physically here, you're talking to them, you're sitting next to them, you know, and you're building, you know, the beginnings of like trust as well, right?
But also I think once one person does it, other people look and they're like, wait, I want to join as well, right?
Our aim is to test our ideas so we can speak with people. We think that the most important thing in the application is the conversation between the people and the government.
I saw like, you know, a few people came by and it was very natural. And it got me thinking that sometimes, you know, when you're walking in the street and somebody gives you a leaflet,
yeah,
or somebody has one of these like the boards, excuse me, can I do a survey? And immediately you're like,
say no.
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 And even if it's good for them, no. That whole approach.
This is the trick. Take a coffee. Take a pastiche. Okay.
have a seat on the couch.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Hackity app and how it works exactly.
Okay. This Hackity app. Let's start to hack. Okay. You view a list of problems in your area. Take a geolocalization in the map and solving the problem. The people create the issue, take a picture, and it's okay, it's close, it's perfect. I need this, you make this. Great work.
So guys, can we maybe help you talk to some people today, Mohammed and I?
It's a pleasure, of course.
So we've been here for quite some time. We met a few people, listening to them and their problems, but then it started to rain, so we had to pack up. So, but all in all, a very cool day.
I'm special from spotted by locals, so you are the best place to eat rabo de toro. Is this special neighborhood to eat oxtail, we call it. Rabo de toro.
De toro. Rabo de toro. Oxtail.
Me personally, I love the concept of tapas. Like in the Middle East, we have mezze, which is like just small plates of different food. Honestly, I prefer that to like main courses. Just have a variety of things.
I'm like that too, yeah. I prefer to have a little of many things.
Yeah, with the tapas you don't get bored because you can eat the small pieces of food, so it's very diverse.
Yes, please, thank you. Yeah, you can put it right there.
Excuse me, vamos a ponerlo aquí, que se está mucho más calentito, con permiso de ustedes.
Oh boy, how's this one different than that?
It's steaming hot.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not sure whether we have enough food.
Yeah, we should order
More?
one more.
I think so. You know who would love this? Our sound guy, MJ. He's just like looking at this, he's like, man, I can eat this.
Mohammed, I really recommend take a piece of bread, dip it inside. It's wonderful.
MJ, that's yours, buddy.
And you knocked him in the face with the boom boom.
Can I get a high five? Shazam. As the saying goes, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Basurama, a collective of architects based in Madrid, not only welcome this waste, but they also repurpose it through their various projects. The group formed in the late 90s to create a dialogue centered around the subjects of production, consumerism, and their byproduct, trash.
are you guys doing here exactly? And why did you ask us to come here?
This is a project we like a lot. It's called Self-Made Neighborhoods, San Cristobal, which is the name of this neighborhood. And it's basically one of our lines of work that it's working with communities in order to refurbish public spaces like this one, which is like a little bit run down, forgotten, but still it's a place that it's somehow interesting. Like this bridge, which is, I don't know, fantastic to work with, and we are here.
I was gonna say, you built this bridge very quickly.
Actually, we built the whole city to have this bridge.
This is the neighborhood you built. That supermarket, that car showroom over there.
Yes, everything. The highway on top of us.
There was nothing here.
There was nothing.
It was desert.
We actually brought the communities and everything.
But this is, you guys are building what over here?
We are building here like benches to create to be sitting here to see the screen that it's gonna be there.
What screen?
It's gonna have a screen for the open cinema. Because what we do is basically talking with communities and engaging them to defend and create their own public spaces. And what they wanted to have is like parties and cinema and dancing and music. What they really lack, because everything is like sort of sorted out. Yeah. But this kind of happiness, it's like what it's been taken away with the crisis in Europe and in Spain, And so they wanted to have like a cinema that we're building now, a little bit funkier cinema than a regular cinema. We're using wood taken from building sites. These beams here, that they have this funny number and this shape, were in a building site that is a huge building site in the northern part of town, and they were using this to put some concrete, and the thing wasn't working, so they discarded this amount, like, I don't know, a few hundreds of these beams. So we went there, we picked it up, and we brought it down here.
So this is what you guys do. I mean, this is what you were saying. You said you take things that are discarded, or thrown away, or waste, and then you reuse them somewhere else.
Replacing resources, basically, which is what the city is not doing correctly anymore. Like, how can that happen that we are discarding so much and still we need so much? With this bridge, with this project, we said like, what can we do here? It was like a stinky, muddy place that no one really looked at, and now it's one of the, I don't know,
it's a used space.
Neighborhood.
But what is the impact, like this space that you created over here, that you refurbished, what sort of impact has it had on the community now?
Actually, this one so far, it's been really like, wow, really, everyone is really proud of this, which is something important, because this was a neighborhood that was had a really bad reputation. That it's like, down there it says, my neighborhood is colorful, which was like a big impact on racism. That was a strong issue in this neighborhood. And it was really like powerful. Still, more than 1 year ago, it doesn't have a single stain. No one has dared to touch it. Yeah. And that was 1 year after the first meeting. We always say, this is not easy. It could take you ages. It's gonna be hard. So let's make the most of it, because this has to happen.
Hey, you guys are building a cinema over here. Do you think you can show Peter Planet over here when it's ready?
Completely. I mean, we will love to, but be sure we will do it. Please come back. We need you. We need you up here.
All right, my man. Thank you so much.
That's for showing us your work.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, and thank you for 700 years of wisdom. Yeah, I'm serious. The best bit of the Spanish part was like the Arab part, the Islamic part.
Thank you. Look into the camera and say that.
Thank you for 700 years of wisdom.
Joke.
Listen, people, we might not make it to Jakarta. We're just saying.
Exactly. What? Couldn't we just longboard?
I think the bull is taking me seriously. I'm trying, but it's like looking at me and thinking I'm not good enough to chase, I think.
overstretched my legs. I think I tore my hamstring. Here we go.
Here you go, Chief. Is that better? Oh. He slid into the corner, and this high-pitched like sound came out. That sounded something like you know, and he apparently hurt his hamstring.
In Italy, we found Vespas. We were going to paraglide, and then we did Vespas. Why couldn't we do something like Vespas over here?
I'm sorry, Peyman, can you speak up? You're so far outside the ring, I can't hear you.
Mohammed, you were quite fast today for lunch when they brought you the oxtail on the table. Where's that speed now, dude? I know this is not a buffet line, but come on, a little bit. Come on.
Good. Actually, when I first found out about the baby bullfighting, I felt a little bit uneasy. I don't know how I feel about these sort of games and animals and
how they're kept and everything,
how they're treated. But like when I saw the farm, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it was good-hearted. It wasn't like evil. It wasn't like people being mean or anything like that. Yeah, there's a lot of respect I felt.
Yeah, but wasn't hurt. I mean, yeah, it kind of felt like they're out for like a workout sort of, right? They're running around back and forth, and now they're out there in the field.
There's an unstoppable paradigm shift taking place in Madrid. It's clear to us that Madrileños are moving away from the hierarchical system upon which their city was built. What stands in its place now is a more consensus-based and collaborative one. Faced with economic crisis, Madrid's modern-day citizens have become engaged in a constant exchange of ideas and resources. And in our eyes, it is this connection that keeps the city brimming with opportunity. Sometimes, money isn't the answer to one's problems. It's the choices we make with the resources we have available to us.
You know that I was in there the whole time, right?
Right next to the wall and running back and forth, dude.
I'm surprised you're saying that. Because like you had a bird's eye view sitting,
You're the man.
up there, outside of the ring all that time.
You're the man, dude. I swear. You didn't get like even meters from the bull. You really are the man.
It's called survival, my friend.
No, it's called getting old, my friend.
Dude, I was running the whole time. Hey, your spirits are high now. It's quite different from when you just you slipped and then you're like, just give me some water.
I didn't slip.
I'm gonna throw up, Muhammad. Take the mic, MJ. Take the mic. Just take it, Muhammad. Just bring me the water. I just gotta throw up. That was awesome, dude. That was like Daniel Day-Lewis stuff.